going to build the wall. It's going to be a real wall. It's going to be a great wall.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
The president-elect's campaign speeches on immigration and visas got a lot of attention from foreign students in the U.S. and international students thinking about attending U.S. colleges. Erica Wang is Chinese and one of 6,000 international students at the State University of New York at Buffalo.
I was still just looking to see, is he going to do whatever he promised? Or is his potential policy change possibly going to affect us? Because I have heard a lot of panicking among my friends, definitely.
Via Skype, Stephen Dunnett, the university's vice provost, says campaign rhetoric can be different than actual government policy. However, Dunnett, who just returned from China, says the recent call between Trump and the leader of Taiwan had many in China talking.
The Chinese were quite taken aback by what appears to them to be the sudden abandonment of the one China policy. Some colleagues said to me, well, this would come at a price. And there are an awful lot of our citizens studying in your universities. And, that's a huge capital outflow from our country. And if you're not going to be welcoming to us, and maybe our students shouldn't go there.
Evelyn Levinson is the director of international admissions at American University. She says the admissions staff is reinforcing the school's message of tolerance to reassure potential applicants.
There is no crystal ball right now to say what will happen, but certainly a lot of questions were raised. So this fall, we went back out to cities in Europe. I personally was in the Middle East and in Central America, and someone else from our office was in Hong Kong and Singapore.
A recent study by the Institute for International Education says that China remains the top sending country, followed by India and Saudi Arabia. IIE President Alan Goodman says he doesn't think the election's outcome will affect international enrollment. For nearly 100 years, the Institute's data show no major changes, except for a 2-year drop after the 9/11 attacks.
We've looked at this during periods when isolationism was the declared foreign policy of the United States. We have looked at it through periods of recession and depression. We've looked at it through periods of war and conflict.
He says because the country's higher education is run at the state level, federal policy matters less than what the individual schools do to reach out to students. In Washington, Mariama Diallo, VOA News.